up, and it is scored!
For three. Got it!
With the shot, it's
Lights out! Good night! Goodbye!
And that's it! Marshfield wins!
It's a great serve.
another one!
Drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl!
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is
Scored! It is scored!
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will,
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
and we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams
MCM
pregame show.
To the halftime
Halftime show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
With the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10 touchdown. Marshfield wants to go and block it. They did. No one's going to catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
the opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass. The Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park, a non-profit organization that pays for the maintenance of the dog park, just held its annual Picture and Pint with Santa fundraiser. At this event, dog owners brought their dogs to Stellwagen to have their picture taken with Santa. Vice President of the organization, Aaron Fitzpatrick, gave us more on the event.
We're raising money to maintain the park, and we pay for a weekly professional pet waste removal service. So that's what makes our park special and keeps our park clean and safe for the community to enjoy. So today's festivities are special because we have people that come back year after year. There's people that actually don't use the park but will come to this event, so that's kind of special too. We have people that travel from all over the South Shore to visit our park and our events, so this event in particular is really special to us. Today we have a 50-50 cash raffle prize. We have a regular raffle with a bunch of prizes donated by local businesses. And this is a great opportunity for people to help us raise money to maintain the park. So we pay over $10,000 a year for our professional pet waste removal service. And this is what helps us keep the park clean and safe for everyone to enjoy. I think people like to be involved, and this is a chance to be involved in the raising of the money for our nonprofit. So this event has been going on for the last 7 years, and so this is how we raise money to keep the park clean. If you would like to make a donation to our nonprofit, you can head to our website, marshfielddogpark.com. You can check out our future events and make a donation or reach out if you'd like to volunteer.
It's been so fun to see all the dogs dressed up and see Santa. I thought my dog would be scared, but she actually loved him. And we got a nice, cute photo. It'll go on the fridge. It's just a nice sense of togetherness, especially in such a crazy time of year, to come together and, give back to a cause that we all love and love to support.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
It's that time of the year again. The holidays are here, Massachusetts has got its first snow, and Marshfield hockey is back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bog Ice Arena in Kingston, Massachusetts, alongside Anderson Dalton. I'm Andrew Youngworth. Anderson, Marshfield hockey is back, and they got a good matchup against the interdivision rival in Silver Lake.
Andrew, I'm really excited to be here with you tonight, buddy. It's going to be a great one. Marshfield coming into the season ranked 15th in the state. That comes from Hockey Night in Boston. Coming off a 16-8-1 record last year. They were the 17th seed going into the playoffs, suffered a heartbreaking loss to Braintree. Andrew, they look to bounce back tonight. How do you think that's going to go?
I mean, given the history between Marshfield and Silver Lake, I think Marshfield is set up for another successful opening night. Silver Lake has not beaten Marshfield hockey in the 2020s decade. So Silver Lake is coming into this with some fire, but if history repeats itself, it looks like a Marshfield victory.
Absolutely. Some keys to the game here for the Rams tonight to get that victory. They're going to have to settle into their game. Like I said, a fresh new season comes with a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement. We're expecting a full house here at the Bog tonight. They just got to get on the ice, play their game, stay level-headed.
And Anderson, you were one of the key players from last year's team. This team loses a lot of players like yourself, Jack Doherty, Sammy Holt. Who are the players you're expecting to fill in your guys' shoes?
Absolutely. I mean, you look to guys like Brendan McLaughlin, who got the promotion from alternate captain to the captain for this year. Ben Berrien, another guy, going to play a big role this year, also a captain. And then there's guys like Brody Jordan, who unfortunately won't be dressing tonight due to a shoulder injury. Guys like Joe Merrick, also captains who look to step up their game. I'm excited to see what McLaughlin has to do this season. He finally gets to be like the guy for Marshfield hockey. Rocking the C, looks real good on his chest. He's going to go out there and he's going to have a heck of a year.
And something that I think we should talk about a little bit is the defense. There's 7 returning defensemen for Marshfield. You see Will Fithian, Jackson O'Neill, John Sullivan. Who are some other defenders that you need to keep an eye on this year?
I mean, the D-core is really strong. Like you said, 7 returners, all seeing ice time last year for this Rams team. I think defense is a crucial part of the game. It leads to great offense. If you can shut down a team, I mean, there's not much more you can do besides put the puck in the net. So having those returners is something that Conley definitely looks to play into heavy coming into this season.
And Marshfield sticks with senior tender Sal Camera, a tradition unlike none other for Marshfield hockey, bringing in the senior tendy to start. How do you think Sal's going to fare this year?
I think Sal's going to have a great year. I mean, he got a few starts last year, looked really good, really strong in net, and he had a whole summer, a whole fall to get even better, take that extra step. And let me say, shout out to Sal. He's got a fresh helmet on. We'll get a look on that later. But I'm really excited to see how Sal does this season.
And Silver Lake is coming into this season, like I said with the Fire earlier. Their goaltender is a senior, Owen McClinnis. What's some of the chemistry on Marshfield's side that they're going to need to take down McClinnis?
Obviously, I mean, lots of shots on net. Taking time and space away from Silver Lake in the neutral zone, in the D zone, creating that into good offense, and then really working it in the offensive zone, passing the puck around, working high to low. Like I said, getting shots in that, getting bodies to that, it's going to be big.
And this is Coach Connolly's 27th season with the Marshfield hockey team. And before the game, I believe he would give you guys keys to the game every game, right?
Absolutely.
And we've talked about some keys to the game. What do you think Connolly is telling his guys in the locker room right now?
I think he's saying that we just got to get out there. We got to get through the first 15 minutes. Like I said, stay calm, stay out of the penalty box, and execute on special teams. Special teams is something that Marshfield hockey always puts a big emphasis on. Assistant coach Jimmy Genovese does a lot with the special teams units in practice, before games, all that stuff. So if we can stay out of the penalty box and put some points up when we're on the power play, I think Marshfield's going to look really good tonight.
And with that, it's time for our score predictions. Marshfield, Silver Lake, interdivision rivalry in the Keenan division, opening night here at the Bog. Anderson, what is your final score prediction?
Yeah, that's a good question, AY. I think the Rams might come out a little shaky here in the first period, but once they get later into the game, second, third period, they're really going to start to find their groove, start to find that chemistry that they've been working on through the preseason. I think they're going to put up 5 goals to Silver Lake's 2 tonight.
I have a very similar score. I have the final score being 4-2 in favor of the Rams. I think the history of Marshfield dominating Silver Lake continues tonight. Don't go anywhere. Stick with us. Me and Anderson are on the call tonight during the game. We'll see you at the beginning of the first period.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams MCM pregame show.
To the
halftime show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10. Touchdown! Marshfield wants to go and block it. They did. No one's gonna catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
the opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
The
The Molly Fitzgerald Memorial Fund was established 18 years ago after my daughter Molly died accidentally, and we wanted to give some meaning to her passing. And so we created the fund, and our efforts have been to raise money for community groups throughout the town to bring people together and to strengthen the Marshfield community. Tonight's our annual tree lighting event. We've been doing this since we built Dandelion Park back in 2010. So this is our 15th year of doing the tree lighting. It's a lot of fun. We've got a great crowd tonight. There are hundreds of people here celebrating the beginning of the holidays. And it's really pretty simple. We have hot chocolate, there's cookies and donuts, candy. Santa comes and greets all the children. And then at dusk, we light the Christmas tree, and we've got lights all around the park. And it's just really a way to bring the community together in a way to celebrate the holidays. We had the line dancers, and Maddie Kay's line dancers came in and did a little rave in the front. So that was kind of fun. We hadn't done that before. And we had the Marshfield Community Outreach Club came and sang Christmas carols, and everybody sang along. It's a real small town way to celebrate the holidays.
This is a terrific night for us. We look forward to this every single year. The crowd is terrific. Santa is terrific. The Chamber of Commerce is involved. The Marshfield High School Music Outreach Club, the Maddie Kay line dancers. Just a tremendous night. Great community night. We're really happy to be here and happy everybody's having a good time.
I think the most fun part is just being together as a family and, being able to do something fun like this as it gets close to Christmas. We were excited to come out and see Santa and just be here with the festivities. I think just having something where all of Marshfield has the ability to come out and be together and do something wholesome just as we get close to Christmas. I think it's really important to have things like this so that we all feel like we're a part of Marshfield.
We're appreciative of Marshfield for putting this on and giving the kids and all families of all sizes something fun to do and be a part of the community and everyone coming together for the evening. It's really nice.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
We welcome you to the Bog Ice Arena in Kingston, Massachusetts, where the Marshfield Rams are set to open their season against the Silver Lake Lakers. Alongside Anderson Dalton, I'm Andrew Youngworth. Anderson, we've got a great opener here tonight.
Absolutely. Patriot League matchup between the Rams and the Lakers, and we're about ready to get things going here. Matthew Keedy on the opening draw against Finn Cronin of the Lakers.
Matthew Keedy, the junior, who saw reps last year as a sophomore, gets the draw, and the Rams win the faceoff. Marshfield coming off a first-round playoff loss last year, looking to get some revenge tonight on opening night. Ref's going to blow that one dead. The first line for the Rams on offense is junior Matthew Keedy at center with Caden Altabello and Barry in his wings.
Absolutely. I think Coach Conley had to mix things up a little bit. Like we talked about before the game, the loss of Brody Jordan, that's a big loss for the Rams up front. But, you got to have that next guy up mentality, and Matthew Keedy steps right up into that role.
Will Fithian and Joe Merrick, who dumps it in. Those are your starting defensemen tonight for the Rams. The junior and the senior, both with varsity experience last year. And, we might already have an injury.
It looks like number 4, Caden Altabello.
Caden Altabello, who had an amazing freshman season with 13 goals and 10 assists. 23 points her freshman year. Not many freshmen are able to do that.
Yeah, one of the best freshmen in the state last year. As he's quick to his feet, skating back to the bench on his own power, so good to see that.
You hear a huge sigh of relief from the student section as Caden Altabello seems to be okay. Not the start you want to see, though, for the Rams. And speaking of new, look at those jerseys. What do we think of
some fresh heads? I think they look pretty good, Andrew. A little different from previous years, but
for sure,
not terrible. Looks like Conley's going with the second line, Giovanella, Holt, and captain Brendan McLaughlin. Merrick and Fithian on D.
First D line is still out there. That's
comes McLaughlin.
Brendan McLaughlin
with Giovanella.
Makes an attack to the net, and what a save.
Still loose in front. Holt down low, rings around the boards, picked up by the Lakers cross ice. Couldn't connect. Fithian dumps back in.
Fithian brings that back in. Now McLaughlin's going for it.
Picks it up behind the net. Cuts to the middle. Out in front, Giovanello. No one's home. The Lakers
now Sullivan
the other way.
And O'Neal, the defenders.
Dumps in. Sullivan picks it up behind the net. Up the wall, Bocchino. Bocchino back to Sullivan through the middle. Picked off by the Lakers. Good stick, O'Neal.
Marshall going to get a reset here. What a hit there from the captain, John Sullivan.
Bocchino the other way. Chips off the wall, lays a body in deep. Picked up by the Lakers along the wall. Bocchino picks it off. Chips down low. Big reverse hit from Brady Bocchino.
Another big hit there from Bocchino.
Along the wall. O'Neal battling. Picked up at the point. Dumped down. Behind the net, the Lakers. Along the wall. Chipped out. 2-on-1 the other way. No one's home. That'll be an ice.
That's going to be icing. Anderson, something I've noticed out on the ice, there was a lot of sophomores on this Marshfield varsity squad. Dan Connolly giving the sophomores a shot here on this varsity roster. We just saw names like Jonathan Susi, Brady Bocchino, a ton of sophomores and juniors.
Absolutely.
On the ice here for the Rams.
It's a younger team this year as Berrien comes in to take the face-off, but you love to see that. A good future for the program.
Berrien takes the face-off. That one's going to get sent back to Giannetti.
Dumps down. Berrien's
got it underneath.
Drops down to Dion. Dion below the net. Back to Berrien. Couldn't connect. Lakers
Puck's
along
loose.
the wall. Scrap along the wall. Step from Giovanello. And that's Jake Goodyear who picks it up in front of camera. Along the wall, that'll go for an ice. Back and forth we go in the first.
Jake Goodyear, another sophomore.
A lot of sophomores this year. Like you said, Andrew, kind of a different look for the Rams. Usually led by, a lot of seniors, a lot of juniors, but a big sophomore class this year. Always a good thing.
You see all 4 lines in early here in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Absolutely. I think that's something Conley's going to do a lot this year. Try to get as many guys as many minutes as possible just so they can all be ready to go, like if an injury comes up or something like that happens.
Giovanello set the face off, and he's going to win that one for Marshfield. Now Fithian's got it behind the net. Fithian going to bring it out from the back. He's going to send that one to McLaughlin, who's got a breakaway. He shoots, and he scores! Brendan McLaughlin puts the Rams on top for the first goal of the season.
Andrew, that was a great play right there. It looked like a drawn play from the defensive zone faceoff, and senior Brendan McLaughlin is able to capitalize off that. Will Fithian hustles to get that puck behind the net off the faceoff, and just a seeing eye pass off the wall to the captain, who's able to take it in and capitalize.
Great pass from Fithian, and who else but last year's alternate captain to put the Rams on top to start the season.
We talked about him pregame. You know, I really think he's going to have a big year. Like I said, he's the guy this year, leading the team up front, and early point for him. We're looking at big things for him as Bocchino collects.
Bocchino's got it behind the net.
Cycles down low.
Gives that to Jonathan Susi, another new player on this varsity team, and that's gonna be an icing.
Early 1-0 lead for the Rams. 12:03 left in the first. And face-off coming back into the Lakers zone.
Huge momentum boost right there from Marshall, from Brennan McLaughlin. The student section was going crazy. It's buzzing in here quickly.
Electric celly from the kid.
Jonathan Susi set to take the face-off.
One of the new additions to this team as the puck comes up to 50 and quick shot. Tipped in front, just over the net. Merrick with a good step to keep the puck in. Here comes Cronin of the Lakers.
Got a counterattack.
Good stick from Fithian. Will Fithian, the junior, who had lots of minutes last year. He's listed on the roster as both a forward and a defenseman, so that'll be interesting to see what they do with him this year. Conley, loves to move those guys around. He can always bring layers up front, and he's great on the back end. So, look for big things from Will Fithian this year.
One of the few players on this roster listed as both a forward and a defenseman, as Matthew Keedy is set to take the face-off here. That one is going to be one. And we do see Caden Altabello back on the ice. So good sight to see there for Marshall. It's now Altabello with the puck. Tries to send it to Berrien, but it's intercepted by the Lakers. Muffled pass. Now it's going to be reset.
Keedy chasing that one down. Picks it up.
Gives that to Sullivan. Tough reception there.
Along the wall. Pops out. Here comes Berrien. Working 1-on-2. Protects the puck. Cuts to the middle. And a good stop there. Berrien couldn't really get a shot off. Just kind of walked it in to the Silver Lake goalie.
Good move to the net, but Owen McClennis, a very respectable goalie in the Patriot League. Definitely not a tendy that you can turn your head away from.
Conley will stick with the first line. Keedy, Berrien, and Altabello. Tyler Dargan and Jake Goodyear on the back end. Backhand shot from Berrien, saved. Loose in front, picked up, wrapped around by the Lakers along the wall. Trapped in. Tyler Dargan with his first varsity minutes in the regular season. Picked up by the Lakers. Good pass. Couldn't connect with Cronin. Down low, Goodyear battling it out.
Jake Goodyear, a freshman who saw minutes last year, now a sophomore.
Absolutely. Look to see a big production from those guys, those freshmen that were on the roster last year. Might not have gotten the most minutes. There's a shot here, gets blocked by Berrien. Goodyear up to Berrien.
Counterattack. Berrien slows it down, makes a move.
Tried to make one too many moves there. It's going to be a big thing. You just got to get pucks to the net when you can. If you can. A good chance there for Berrien if he had a shot.
Now the ref blows it dead.
Ben Berrien's going to be going to the penalty box here.
Golden opportunity for the Lakers to get one back as Ben Berrien's going to find himself in the penalty box. I know that's something Connolly's not too happy about.
Yeah, penalties is a big thing for Coach Connolly. We've got to stay out of the box. He always talks about it, harps on it. Although our penalty kill does a great job last year. It's on the sheet somewhere. 86% success rate while killing a penalty. So, we look to keep that number up this year.
That's a good start there as Brendan McLaughlin wins the faceoff, and Marshall's going to dump that in.
Absolutely. Special teams a big spot for Coach Conley. Puts a lot of emphasis into special teams, and we'll see what the Rams have early in their first game.
Out on the ice, we see Teddy Holt, Brendan McLaughlin, Joe Merrick, and Will Fithian. So, a group of guys that Coach Connolly trusts. Got his first line of defense, second line on offense out there. McLaughlin, good fight. Lakers able to retain it. They're stuck in the back, though. Have not put up any sort of threat to the Rams so far. 30 seconds into this penalty kill.
Cross
Another
ice pass,
bad reception.
50, and we'll just dump it in. No ice. Goalie doesn't know the game very well.
Goalie tries to call icing
That's all right.
on a power play.
You know, sometimes it happens.
It does happen.
Silver Lake looks to break out. Cross ice pass. No one's home. Sully will just let that one float in. Icing called on the Lakers.
There's a ton of sloppy passes here from the Lakers. Unable to receive the passes. Icings all over the place. These are things you can't do on the power play.
Absolutely.
For Silver Lake.
Power play is all about maintaining possession, getting into the offensive zone, and setting up whatever you're running, whether it be the 1-3-1, the overload, stuff like that. So Silver Lake really looks like they're a little giddy on the ice. They just need to settle in and find their rhythm.
Now we see Keedy taking the face-off with Sullivan and O'Neal on the defensive side for Marshfield. Jack Deneen getting his first varsity minutes out there for the Rams as well, who delivers a monster hit.
Jack Deneen's just, gritty guy, senior making the roster. I love it from him. He's all over the ice all the time. He's the perfect penalty kill player.
You'll have to see his first varsity shift. Absolutely nails the guy on the boards. Matthew Keedy set to take the face-off for Marshfield. Connolly staying with the same four. It's a draw, and Marshfield wins it. Sullivan rips a shot that gets deflected off to the side. Matthew Keedy fighting along the boards for the puck.
45 seconds left on the power play for the Lakers. Good move there from number 2 on the Lakers. He rushes the puck. A good hit from Sullivan, but is able to sneak by. Puck down low. Lakers works low to high. Weak shot there. And the Lakers pick it up below the net, out in front. No one's home. Keedy picks it up and will just dump it out.
Silver Lake playing extremely impatient hockey, forcing the shots, not making the right passes. Really poor power play here from the Lakers.
Yeah,
the Rams have done a great job defending it. As Will Fithian receives that, he's going to make a move back into the zone. As the clock ticks down, a successful penalty kill for the Rams to start the season. 100% on the year for Connolly's squad. Silver Lake's looking to take it out the back. Brendan McLaughlin, huge pressure. That's brought up by Giovanello. Fithian unable to receive it.
Joe Merrick steps up, drops to McLaughlin. McLaughlin tries to work around. Good stick from Merrick. Picked up at the point. Goodyear, quick shot just over the net.
Good reaction time and great shot there from Jake Goodyear. Silver Lake just trying to clear it. It's Marshfield putting on immense pressure right now.
Giovanello down low, works to McLaughlin. McLaughlin cuts to the middle. Can't get a shot off. Still has the puck poked off again. And the Lakers look to break it out. And here they come the other way. 1-on-1. Shot on net. Camera with the easy save covers it up.
Great defense there from Will Fithian, forcing a poor shot. Sal Camara with an easy save.
Absolutely. That might have been their first shot of the game.
7:13 left to play, and I do believe that was Silver Lake's first shot.
Anytime you can get into the second half of the period, or close to the second half of the period, and the other team doesn't have a shot on that, that's always a good thing. A big thing for Coach Conley pregame is, setting a goal for the Rams, telling the team how many shots they need to have on net in the first period and how many shots they should let up. I'm sure it was pretty low, like 5 or 3 for the Lakers, and off to a good start for the Rams.
They're on pace to get that for sure. Marshall ended up winning the draw, and now they're going to look to clear it. Brady Bacchino with a breakaway. He's going to make a move to the net.
Oh,
just misses the net. That was a great pass there from Jake Goodyear.
Seeing Charlie Petrie out there rocking the 19. I keep wanting to call him Jack Doherty.
Charlie Petrie, his first varsity reps. You love to see that from him.
He's hustling.
Oh my goodness.
Goodyear goes for a big hit, just misses. Good move from the Laker forward.
You love the effort there from Jake Goodyear. Brady Bacchino has had an amazing shift.
He's all over the ice. Another guy that Conley's going to look to for a big step up. Here comes Petrie all alone. 1-on-2, gets a shot off, and a good glove save from the Silver Lake goalie.
Great shot there from Charlie Petrie in his first varsity shift of his junior year. And you'd love to see this from all of the new guys coming in.
Absolutely.
Ripping the shots, being confident, making hits, moves all over the ice.
Rams have looked good so far here in the first period, really controlling the pace of play, controlling possession. And a face-off won by the Rams in the O zone. Berrien down low. Will look across the ice to Altabello. Can't connect. Sullivan will retreat. Pivots, looks up ice. Tries to get it to Keedy, and here comes Berrien. 1-on-2. Gets a shot off and just nicks the glove of the Silver Lake goalie.
Marshall with a lot of opportunities here in the first period.
Absolutely. Puck pops out. Altabello covering D, dumps it in. Good hold from Sullivan, keeps the puck in. Berrien out in front of the net battling.
Marshall just not letting Silver Lake clear the puck. And the commentator's jinx prevails once again as Silver Lake is able to clear the puck. Good hit along the boards from Sullivan.
Not much offense there for the Lakers, though, as Altabello has the puck. Looks across ice in front of the student section. Believe that is Ben Berrien, who would just dump in and go for a change.
Here we see Kyle Bossy getting his first varsity reps of the season.
Good forecheck from the kid. Love to see that. Get your legs under you. It's a big thing is these new guys on the team, Conley, getting them out there, trying to get their feet under them. You know, see what it's like to play varsity hockey for one of the better teams in the state. This camera.
Dion's pass a little wide, so Marshfield looking to reset in their own end.
Here comes Joe Merrick.
Merrick looking to go coast to coast.
Oh,
almost
move.
makes the wonderful move. Now Mason Dion with it.
Oh.
He looks a shot at the net. That gets close. Kyle Bossy trying to go for it, and the puck is going to be sent back to Marshfield's end.
Icing is waved off. Fithian will pick it up. Wraps around. That's Bossy, who couldn't be there.
So
back in, down low. Merrick. Puck pops out for the Lakers in front. Still loose, and it's in. Silver Lake ties it up. And we got a 1-1 game with 4:23 here in the first. Andrew, kind of a lazy play there from the Rams. The puck's coming along the wall. Kyle Bossy couldn't get there. Tried to lift his stick, and leads to a kind of a sloppy goal out in front of the net for the Lakers, and they're able to tie it up.
Just some mental mistakes that shouldn't happen. Up to this point in the game, Marshfield has been the far better team.
Absolutely.
And the fact that the score is 1-1 right now, it shows that just one mistake can change the entirety of the game. Marshfield has been dominant this whole game. That was a really poor decision-making there from the Rams as the game is now 1-1.
Conley will respond with his second line, and here comes the goal scorer, Brendan McLaughlin. Circles along the boards. Out in front, no one's there for the Rams. And just a lucky play there. McLaughlin can't keep it in. Good move from Giannetti. Giannetti will rush the puck, drops to Giovanello. Shot gets deflected out in front. Holt down low to Giannetti. Oh, what a save off the stick of the goalie.
Owen McClendis. Unbelievable save there.
That was unreal. I don't know how much of that was luck, how much of that was on purpose, but right place, right time for McClendis' stick, and unbelievable. Rams should be up 2-1 right now.
Great pass to Giannetti, but an even better save from McClendis. You see the first line back out here for the Rams. Second line of defense in as Marshfield tries to make a statement and put themselves back on top.
Unbelievable there. Net popped off, so refs will make sure it's all set. And
student section not getting any quieter after the Silver Lake goals. You can hear them right now.
This will be Berrien on the face-off. Tries to just push right through, pops out to Keedy. Shot misses just to the left. Good step from O'Neal. Berrien looks to the middle. Keedy's not there. Keedy now on the wall. Wraps around. Berrien up to the point. O'Neal back to Berrien down the wall. Spins off a defender down low. Berrien up to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Berrien on the hash. Looks back to Sullivan. No one's there. And the Lakers clear it, but Berrien's right there to pick it up. Cuts to the middle. Can't control the puck, though, and it pops right back out. O'Neal dumps down, and the Rams will go for a change.
That was an amazing shift right there from Ben Berrien. He was all over the ice. Marshfield makes a shift. Silver Lake looking to attack, but a sloppy turnover to Jonathan Sullivan, who makes a move, and offsides is called.
Charlie Petrie was about to step offsides there. It's all right. Stuff happens sometimes, and, you know, control what you can control.
Silver Lake going to make a change. Marshfield changing their defense. Fithian and Merrick back out there for the Rams. And Marshfield's third line of offense out there right now. Jonathan Susi set to take the faceoff with Brady Bacchino and Charlie Petrie to his sides. It's another draw, and Silver Lake's going to come away with this one.
Dumped in by the Lakers. Bocchino out in front. A good chance there for the Lakers. And the puck missed the net just to the left.
Great pass to the slot, but good defense from the Rams this time to swat it out.
Rams here in the first period look like their breakout's been working pretty well. Getting the puck out into the neutral zone pretty efficiently as Petrie works down low. Looks out front for Bocchino. No one's there. Bocchino up the wall. Merrick down the hash. Bocchino touches it and wrapped around. Battle along the wall. Petrie and Susi in there as the puck pops out up to the point. Fithian with a shot and a goal. What a shot from Will Fithian.
I mean, what an unbelievable shot there from Fithian. Bar down, top corner. What a shot to put the Rams back up 2-1.
Great play there. Fithian gets the puck at the point, walks the line right to left and just rips it, like you said, top cheese, right past the Silver Lake goalie. And the Rams back on top 2-1 with 2:12 left in the first.
Fithian, that's his second point on the day as he got the assist for Brendan McLaughlin's goal earlier in the game. Fithian making a big impact here in the first period. You love to see that from the first line junior defender. As Luke Giovanello takes the faceoff and loses it. Silver Lake with a quick attack opportunity, and the save there from Sal. Rams are just going to clear this one.
And
Silver Lake looking to reset after a dangerous opportunity off the faceoff.
Holt battling. They'll just dump it in and offsides. Rams will have to tag up. Gives the Lakers a chance to regroup. And they start the breakout, and bad pass there picked up by Goodyear, who just chips it right back to the Lakers. Comes in, cross crease, no one's home for the Lakers. Good chance there as Holt battles along the wall. Down low, out in front, and a whiffed shot attempt there for the Lakers.
Amazing pass. Ryan Russo unable to bury that home.
McLaughlin across to Holt. Holt with a shot and a goal. Teddy Holt with a great shot, and the Rams lead 3-1.
That's a great pass from McLaughlin and an even better shot from Holt. It looked like McClennis had the whole net blocked off, but Holt found a sneaky hole on the left side of the net, able to bury that, making a 3-1 Marshfield lead.
Right below the blocker from Holt. Like you said, Andrew, a great pass from senior captain Brendan McLaughlin, his second point on the night as well. And the Rams up 3-1. 2 quick goals give them the 2-goal lead. And the Rams look to keep putting the pressure on here in the first.
Just 2 minutes of hockey, and the Rams are right back on the side of momentum. Altabello is going to give that one up. The Rams are going to start an attack.
Barron with a good forecheck. He's able to come away with the puck. Can't get a shot off as he gets hit below the net. Picked up by the Lakers, chipped out. Sullivan will retrieve and takes it in. Good heads-up play, not to go offsides there from Sullivan. Down low, Altabello.
It's intercepted by Bowers.
As got a shaken up Ram. Keedy gets shoved down, no call. Berrien along the wall. Able to protect the puck, good play there, using the body. Out to Keedy. Keedy up the point. That's O'Neal. O'Neal down the side. Shot just missed to the right of the net. Along the wall, the Lakers look to chip out. Good step, Sullivan, dump right back in. Off the net as the Rams go for a full-fledged change. All 5 gives the Lakers a lot of time. Bocchino able to get off the bench and into the O-zone for the Rams. Merrick below the net. Leaves for Fithian. Fithian along the wall. Looking for Susi. And that'll do it for the first period.
3-1 is your score through 1, but don't go anywhere because Anderson and I have a first period intermission coming for you guys coming up. Let's hear a quick word from our ads. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams MCM pregame show.
To the
halftime show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10. Touchdown! Marshfield wants to go and block it. They did. No one's going to catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
The opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials. Equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
Welcome back to the Bog Ice Arena alongside Anderson Dalton. I'm Andrew Youngworth. First period was all Marshfield, 3-1 the score in favor of the Rams at the end of the first. Anderson, what went right for the Rams? Because we thought they were going to start off slow.
I thought they did a really good job coming out and playing in the first period. Andrew, like you said, I kind of predicted a slow start for the Rams. Totally worked to prove me wrong, kind of a commentator's curse there that worked in our favor. But they came out, they looked really good. Controlled pace of play. They got a lot of bodies, a lot of shots to the net. I think they did a really good job here in the first period.
And Anderson, we know Sal Camera is a phenomenal goaltender, but he has not had to stop many shots. This defense of Marshfield has been suffocating. The pressure that Connolly's been putting on the Lakers has been amazing on the offensive and defensive side of the puck.
Absolutely. We talked about it pregame. Good defense leads to good offense, and I think the Rams have really proven, why they're going to be one of the better teams in the state this year. They have those 7 returning defensemen, and like you said, they've been shutting down the Lakers. And then the breakout has been looking really good for the Rams. Getting the puck out of the D zone into the neutral zone, good neutral zone play leads to good offense, and they've been working the puck well in the O zone.
And we've seen the 3 goals scored so far by Brendan McLaughlin, Will Fithian, and Teddy Holt. Who are some other players on this team who have had a phenomenal impact on the outcome of this game thus far?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think all the forwards have been playing well. Guys that have standed out. Brady Bocchino is all over the ice early here in this game, using his size, using his body, throwing his weight around. I really like that from him.
And what do you think of the lines that Connolly has matched up? We've seen them out there so far. Do you think the chemistry is working on each line of defense and offense?
I mean, you tell me, Andrew. They're up 3-1 after one period. Coach Connolly, not enough can be said about the guy. He's just a hockey mastermind. He's 7 wins away from his 400th career win. I mean, you could give him, the worst hockey team ever, and he'd find a way to make it work, make the guys gel, and put a competitive team on the ice.
And something Coach Connolly values very hard is the penalty kill, working successful penalty kills. The Rams were able to do that in the first period. And what do you think that is a testament to, the defense or the offense?
I think it's both. Special team, like you said, special teams, a big point for Conley. Ben Berrien taking an early penalty in the game. Rams were able to find their feet, kill off a penalty. They looked really good doing it. I mean, I don't think the Lakers really had more than 20 seconds of time on attack. Couldn't really get the puck in. And, I mean, just a dominant penalty kill from the Rams.
And Ben Berrien getting the penalty is just a testament to how hard he's been working in this first period.
Absolutely.
We saw Berrien all over the ice.
Yeah, he flies around. We've seen him play before. You know, he's got the C on the chest. It's a little ego boost. He's out there having fun, flying around. He looks really good.
And behind us is the student section that has had Marshfield's back. They have definitely been a factor of the momentum. But if you're Connolly in the locker room right now, what are you telling the guys so that this momentum does not slow down?
Absolutely. I'm telling them to keep up the energy, keep up the pace of play, keep attacking the Silver Lake Lakers, keep getting shots on the net. That's how we've seen 3 goals early here in the game. Just shots on net. We're beating the goalie. That, and along with, making sure that we have a good secondary effort, getting more bodies to the net for rebounds.
All right, well, that'll do it for our first period intermission. The second period coming up. Don't go anywhere. Anderson and I are still on the mic. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams MCM pregame show.
To the halftime
show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10. Touchdown! Marshall wants to go and block it. They did. No one's gonna catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
The opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and, even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Welcome back into the Bog for some Inter-Patriot League hockey between the Silver Lake Lakers and the Marshfield Rams. As we get ready to go here for the second period of play, alongside Andrew Youngworth, I'm Anderson Dalton. Andrew, I'll pass it over to you.
I mean, we saw pure dominance from the Marshfield side of the puck in the first period, 3-1, and that one goal from Silver Lake was just off of mental mistakes from the Rams. I believe Silver Lake put up 3 total shots in the first period, and Marshfield put up 3 total goals. So
absolutely,
it's been just all Marshfield thus far. We'll see if Silver Lake comes into the second period with any sort of momentum, but with the Rams faithful, as you like to say, leading the charge for the team, giving them a ton of energy, it's going to be hard for them to do.
Let me tell you, Andrew, my playing days, I always loved playing on the road. Believe it or not, you get the student section of the home team. It kind of fueled me as a player to go out there and try to shut them up.
Let's see if Silver Lake has that Anderson Dalton mentality heading into the second period.
Conley will go back to his first line. Keedy, Altabello, and the senior captain, Ben Berrien, with Fithian and Merrick on D.
All those names you just listed had tremendous first periods of play.
Absolutely.
That's why they're on the first line. All 5 of them have succeeded expectations thus far.
Caden Altabello's got a number 6 on his helmet and 4 on his back. Don't know what's going on there. Last person to wear 6 was Joe Merrick, I believe. I don't think there's a 6 on the roster this year, so don't know what's up with that, but we're underway here in the second period as Joe Merrick picks it up behind his own net, chips along the wall to Altabello, tries to chip across. Berrien picks it up, crosses the red. Will carry along the wall, tries to cut to the middle. Good feed from the Lakers. Little cross check to the back there from Berrien. No call. Refs are letting him play. Up to Fithian. Fithian along the hash. Keedy down low. Berrien. Berrien circles back. Cuts out front. And out in front, still loose. Rams couldn't bury. Berrien picks it up along the wall. Chips up to Merrick. Merrick with a good shot. Attempt from Berrien. Couldn't get it down. Fithian, good step. Still working down low. Merrick will step up. Altabello to cover him. Down low, out in front. Good stick from the Lakers. Chipped off the glass. And that'll pop out. And we'll get an icing.
And you see right there why the score is 3-1. Silver Lake didn't possess the puck at all. Marshfield put up 3 shots right there with some dangerous opportunities. Marshfield just continuing to put the pressure on the Lakers,
Absolutely.
who just can't seem to clear the puck.
A lot of icing in the first period from the Lakers. I'm sure that was a point for their coach. Kind of slow down the game, take a second, survey the ice to try to get the puck up ice into the neutral zone. As Holt will lose the face-off, and the Lakers will come out the other way. Off the wall, Sullivan tried to get a stick on it, passes through. This is Giovanello along the wall. Good stick from the Lakers defenseman. At the blue line, Sullivan just tries to whack it out. A good hold there. O'Neal down low. Cycles around. He'll hold on the hash. Looks across ice to Brendan McLaughlin, who comes into the zone with speed. Circles, blows an edge, but a good attempt there from number 24, who looks out to Sullivan. Sullivan with a quick shot blocked in front. Holt tries to get it across the ice to Giovanello, who wasn't home. Giovanello works along the hash. Chipped out by the Lakers. O'Neal on the retreat. Picks it up, pivots, looks to the middle. Giovanello just missed. And dumped back in by the Lakers. Camera has to play that one. Sullivan will have it. A lot of time as the Lakers go for a change. Up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin across, in front. Save from the Lakers goalie. That was Brady Bocchino with a good chance there to put the Rams up 4-1.
A little bit of chippiness there at the end of that play. And we see Silver Lake usually get chippy in these games against the Rams in recent years. Not much chippiness so far. I think that speaks to Silver Lake not really mentally prepared for this game against Marshfield, because usually Silver Lake plays pretty chippy, but not much chippiness thus far.
I think we'll see a little bit more and more of that as the game progresses here, especially when the Rams are dominating. Silver Lake tends to, like you said, tends to get a little chippy. Will be a challenge for the Rams to try to keep their level-headedness and keep dominating. As the puck pops out, this is Giannetti. Good move, tries to make another one. Couldn't connect, and Petrie able to keep that one in. Another good stick from Petrie. And the Lakers will retreat along the wall. Battling his forward is Petrie. Coming in to help. And puck pops out all the way down. Icing waved off. Goodyear able to get there first along the wall. Good hold from the Lakers defenseman down low. Berrien able to pick it up, coming off the change. Berrien working it in. Cuts to the middle, gets caught up in the feet of the Lakers defenseman. Good valiant effort there from Berrien as the puck slides out. Merrick steps up. Berrien just is out there trucking people, and he's going to go to the box again for a high stick. Andrew, I don't know about that one, but
that is just what Ben Berrien does. Just lays out bodies, plays with pure intensity, plays at 101 degrees all the time. And that's an okay penalty because that was a monster hit. I don't agree with the call, to be honest with you, Anderson. I think it should still be a 5-on-5 game on the ice, but a monster hit from Berrien. The Rams, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. Silver Lake, they don't even possess a cylinder right now, Anderson.
not at all. That was a good usage there of cylinder.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is McLaughlin on the face-off to start the kill. Wins it, keeps it low. Fithian battling. Puck in his feet. Now along the wall. Lakers able to keep it in with the extra men. 2 men on the puck. Lakers power play cross. Couldn't connect. Down low. Lakers wrap it around. Finn Cronin on the wall. Good move down low. Circles below Cameron's net. Along the hash. Spin shot. Just misses to the left of the net. Now McLaughlin on the rush trying to get the puck out. And Fithian able to successfully clear on net. And a change for the Rams PK unit. Good pass there. In come the Lakers. Good stick. I believe that was O'Neal. And Lakers looking to set up their power play once again. Good body O'Neal. O'Neal down low to Fithian. Fithian with another good clear.
And this Marshall penalty kill team is just so efficient with clearing the puck. Silver Lake still with no shots on goal on their power play attempts.
Absolutely. This is Deneen on the ice for the Rams kill. Cross ice, Lakers can't connect. Bocchino and Sullivan working down low. Bocchino picks it up. Looks to O'Neal. O'Neal along the wall. Lakers defenseman keeps it in, chips it down. A good shove there from O'Neal. No call. Puck pops out. Jack Deneen hustling. And he's a dog on a bone when it comes to the PK. He absolutely loves it. He lives for it. Cross ice, Lakers. Dumped in. O'Neal couldn't get there in time. Shot on net, save from camera. Down low, Cronin will work up to the point. Lakers walk in. Shot. Misses to the left again. And the puck slides out. Berrien's penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5 play here with 9:46 left in the second period. Lakers with a little bit of momentum after the power play. Here comes Sullivan. Cuts to the middle. It's Bocchino now with Sullivan to his left. Comes in. Looks up. Up to the point. Giovanello tried to get a shot off. Got caught up in his feet. He's able to pick up the puck. Down low. McLaughlin looks out front. No one's home. And the Lakers look to break out the other way. Bad pass there. McLaughlin capitalizes back to Merrick. Along the wall to McLaughlin. Giovanello just dumped in. Holt will be the first there in white. Tries to chip around. Picked up by the Lakers. Chipped out. Good hold from Merrick. Sneaks by him though. But McLaughlin's right there to cover for him. McLaughlin with a good wrap. Holt able to get there. Can't get the puck out though. Second attempt. Still in the zone. The Rams battling along the wall. Puck slides out. McLaughlin on the forecheck. And dumped in by the Lakers on net. And we get a stoppage of play. Camera freezes the puck.
There really is no chemistry shown by the Silver Lake team. The team chemistry difference between the Rams and the Lakers is night and day. The Lakers aren't connecting with passes. They're not in the right spots. They're just not connected as a team, as a whole. Marshall, on the other hand, they're connecting all their passes. They're in the right spots. They've had some amazing opportunities in this period.
Absolutely. This is Susi on the faceoff, I believe, as the puck pops out to the Lakers defenseman. Shot blocked by Petrie. Chipped out. Here comes, is that Bocchino? I believe it is, down low. And we're going to get an interference on, I believe, the Lakers. Yes, interference on the Lakers. So, Andrew, the Rams get a chance to put another goal on the board with their power play.
It's time to see what the Marshfield power play line can do. This is the first power play opportunity of the season. Connolly values special teams both ways, the penalty kill and the power play. Let's see what the power
Looks
play
like
line
the first
can do.
unit will be Berrien, Keedy, and Altabello with Merrick and Sullivan on defense. Face-off won by the Rams. Merrick on the hash. Staying with the 1-3 run as Coach Conley always does. Sullivan to the middle. Keedy with the shot. Save by the goalie. Down low, Berrien cuts to the middle. Surveys up top to Merrick. Merrick across to Altabello. Altabello, quick shot. Big rebound. No one's home to bury it. Sullivan along the hash. Battling it out. Chipped along the boards. Good hold, Merrick. Merrick across to Altabello. One-timer. Misses just left. Sullivan keeps it in. Down low. Berrien can't control. Lakers look to chip it out. He hits his own player. Altabello on the hash. Working with it. Puck pops out. This is Merrick with a quick shot. Gets blocked in front. Sullivan now down low. Works to Berrien. Berrien out front to Keedy. Keedy with the shot. And a goal. 1-for-1 on the power play. And an absolute beauty, AY.
I mean, Anderson, that was flawlessly executed. There were 4 shots on goal in those 54 seconds for the Rams. And then you finish it with a Matthew Keedy goal. They were in the right spots at the right times, constantly passing the ball. Silver Lake did not clear the puck once. The puck did not leave Marshfield's offensive zone. That is how you run a proper power play offense, and that is the difference between the Rams and the Lakers here. It comes down to something as simple as coaching.
Absolutely.
You look at why Coach Connolly's been here for 27 years and why he is soon to be 6 wins shy of 400. It's because he knows how to run his offenses and his defenses.
Absolutely. And Giovanella tied up on the faceoff. Puck pops out. And McLaughlin will work on the board. Up along to Goodyear. Goodyear with a good stick. Dumped in by the Lakers. Cameron will come out of his net to play it. Goodyear behind his own net. Along the wall to Holt. Holt looks to the middle. No one's there. McLaughlin with a good forecheck. Able to come away with the puck. Circles back up. Cuts to the middle. Tries to get out front. Holt with a chance and a save. Now Holt along the wall. Looks across. Bad pass. And here come the Lakers the other way. Goodyear with a good back check. Lakers look to the middle. No one's home.
Another mental error right there from Silver Lake.
Dumped in by the Lakers. Lakers will cycle it down low. Holt hustling to the wall. Down low, Lakers. Out front, comes out front. Backhand shot. Saved by Camera. To the corner. Giovanella working with Giannetti. Along the wall to Holt. Puck pops out to the Lakers. Lakers able to hold it. Dumped in. On the hash. Good hit, Giannetti. Still on the boards. Lakers control. Out in front, backhand shot. Saved by Sal. And the puck pops out of play.
That was the first good shot attempt from the Lakers on the day. And an amazing save there from Sal Camero. He has been on this team for years now. Connolly trusts him to be their starting tender for the entire season.
Good shift there from the Lakers as they look to get back into this game. A little bit of a D-zone breakdown from the Rams. Kind of the first one we've seen tonight. I mean, this late into the game, seeing the first time, it's never a bad sight. This will be Susi on the face-off for the Rams. Puck is dropped. Tied up in the middle. Bocchino comes away with it on the rush. Working one-on-one. Tries to go wide. Gets around him. Out in the middle. Great pass. Great shot. Merrick put it right in his pad. Now back the other way. Susi covering for D. Across the Fithian. Fithian to Merrick. Up the middle. Merrick, good pass. Bocchino. Bocchino in all low. Shot! And just over the net. That is Kyle Bossy, number 26. That was a great play right there, AY.
That was almost a highlight reel play right there from Brady Bocchino.
Good passing. Down low, Susi. Susi out in front, no one's home. Puck will slide out. Fithian hustling back to pick it up. 1-4 checker. He's got a little bit of time. Circles behind his net. Makes another move. Fithian gives to Merrick. Merrick will take it back behind his net. A little bit of bumpy ice patch. Gives to Fithian. Fithian to Altabello. Altabello through the middle looking for Susi. Couldn't connect. Lakers will step up. Ooh. Offsides called there. Delayed And the Rams check up. Merrick will just dump it in. Keedy hustling on the forecheck. Down low. Berrien will pick it up. Berrien and Keedy battling down low. Up to O'Neal. O'Neal dumps back down. Keedy on the hash. Keedy up to O'Neal. O'Neal, lazy shot attempt there, gets blocked and sent back the other way. O'Neal hustling back. O'Neal looks to Sullivan. Miscommunication there, and the Lakers try to go to the middle. Altabello gives to Berrien. 2-on-1 for the Rams. Berrien looks to Altabello. Couldn't bury it. Good attempt there. Down low. Keedy below the net. Met by a Lakers body. Puck pops out. Out in front. Berrien gives to Sullivan. Good shot. No one's home. O'Neal tries to keep the puck in. Gets around one. Keedy down low. Out in front. Couple Rams. No one could bury. Along the wall, Lakers. And the puck pops out. Altabello's back to cover. Picks it up. Carries it in. Cross the blue. Shot in to the goalie.
Couple good shot attempts there, but overall a pretty sloppy shift right there from Marshfield. Some pretty bad passes, kind of fumbling the puck on defense a little bit. Minor mistakes that Coach Connolly does not want to see from his team with the expectations he has for the season. So overall it's been a phenomenal game, but I would say that was the first poor shift from the Rams so far.
Still, though, maintaining control of the puck in the O zone. Not a lot you can critique on. Great play there, and another goal from Teddy Holt. Absolute beauty. Another drawn-up play right there. McLaughlin on the faceoff just chips through and skates right around him. Hits Teddy Holt, who's crashing the net from the far side of the faceoff circle, and he's wide open back door. Nothing Owen McClinnis could do there for the Lakers.
Teddy Holt has 0 goals his freshman year. He has since doubled that with 2 goals. That's even more than double. He's got 2 goals today, more than any he had last year. His first 2 goals came in tonight's game.
Giovanello to take the face-off as it pops out. And the Lakers will come away with this one. Good body from Giovanello. Puck pops out. Can't get a stick through. Cronin dumps down. Pops on. Tyler Dargan and Giovanello down low. Lakers below the net. Pops out. Good shot. Just misses left. A lot of shots from the Lakers that have just missed the net. Sal Cameron not having to do a bunch of work for the Rams as the puck slides up to the Lakers D. This is Holt on the wall. Puck pops out to Holt, and here he comes the other way. 2-on-1 with McLaughlin. Crashing the net. Over to McLaughlin. Shot and a goal! Brendan McLaughlin with his second goal of the night, and a great play there. Teddy Holt with an absolute dish right on the tape of Brendan McLaughlin, who's wide open back door to bury it.
McLaughlin and Holt are connecting on all cylinders right now, each of them with 3 points on the day. Something you love to see from your captain and an underclassman. Seeing those two connect like that on the ice is amazing for Rams fans to see heading into this season. For the captain of the team and an underclassman to be connecting like that on the ice.
Absolutely. Looks
special.
like Coach Conley has put a big emphasis in the preseason on getting bodies to the net, because the Rams have been doing a great job of that, creating those 2-on-1s, those high leverage chances, and it's paid off for the Rams here early in the season. As Merrick has the puck on the point, quick shot, save, or blocked in front, and a little shaken up to get up is a Lakers defenseman, as Fithian uses his body well, gets the puck down low behind camera, puck pops out, Merrick's there to pick it up. Merrick with a good move, surveys the ice, cuts across the middle, gives to Fithian. Fithian along the wall, and the puck pops out, chipped up by the Lakers. Fithian with a good stick again. Cycles down low to Merrick. And Merrick chips out, good body there, but the puck's going the other way. Down below the net, Bocchino with a good hit. Bocchino along the wall to Petrie. Petrie with speed, crosses the red, over the blue, working, and there's Bocchino crashing the net. Good attempt there. I believe the net pops up, so we'll get a stoppage of play with 1:52 left in the second period.
This has been a dominant second period overall for the Rams. 3-0 the score in the second period alone. and I want to touch on all 6 of the goals that have come from this team. 2 of them come from Brendan McLaughlin, who is the captain of the team, alternate captain last year. He's the leader. You expect to do that. You'll have to see that from him. You see a goal from Matthew Keaty, who had just 1 goal last year, so he has already doubled his career goals just in tonight's game. Then Teddy Holt, 0 goals coming into this game. Will Fithian, 0 goals coming into this game. So you love to see those players get their first career goals and more in tonight's game.
Absolutely. And the Lakers breaking out the other way. As Berrien along the wall. And puck pops out to Keaty. Keaty will work down low. Passes out front. No one's home. And the puck's going the other way. O'Neal and Sullivan coming back for the Rams. O'Neal will pick it up. Passes to Sullivan. Sullivan along the wall to Berrien. Berrien gets tied up and a battling. Out pump Sullivan. Sullivan working one-on-one with speed across the blue. Tries to cut to the middle. Good stick from the Lakers defenseman there. Sullivan staying on the forecheck along the wall. The Lakers. And the puck slides back in. Sullivan still on the forecheck. Puck in his feet. Surveys. Comes back up to Goodyear. Goodyear walks the line. A quick shot and just missed the net. Deflected out front. McLaughlin will dump down. Under a minute left to go here in the first period. The Lakers, oh my, the ref just laid a body. I don't know if you picked up on that. But
I did. One of the Silver Lake defenders just got dropped by the official.
As McLaughlin gets the puck in front of the net, fans on first attempt, second one gets blocked. McLaughlin down low. Holt pops out in front, no one's home. And another ice for the Lakers.
Silver Lake seems to have no option other than to just ice the puck. Marshfield keeping up the intensity nonstop through the first 2 periods of play. The score is 6-1, and Marshfield hasn't even thought of taking their foot off the gas.
Absolutely not. Coach Conley loves, that little safety. You're going through for the 3-goal margin. That's what counts as the win for the MIAA. So, a dominant win, 6-1, 6-2, 7. You keep running up the score, the higher you're going in the rankings. Goodyear with a shot out loose in front and pounced on by McClinnis, and a stoppage of play. 19.8 seconds left to go here in the second period. A reminder not to go anywhere as me and Andrew will have the second intermission report after a quick word from our sponsors. As Giovanello wins the faceoff, Holt chips down low. McLaughlin below the goal line. Cirque comes up the boards. Passes to Goodyear. Goodyear tries to get a shot on net, kind of gets blocked, gets through. McLaughlin back to cover him. McLaughlin across the ice. Giannetti tries to hit Holt, and that'll do it for the second period. Andrew, another dominant period for the Rams. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll have a good second intermission report for you after this.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hey guys, I'm Will.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the voices of the Marshfield Rams football team for the pregame and halftime show that you hear every week.
Welcome back to the Marshfield Rams MCM
Pregame
show.
To the halftime
show. I am Jack Hughes. This is Will and Ben. And
with the season coming to an end, we just want to take a quick time out and say thank you to everyone who joined us every single week to broadcast the Marshfield Rams football games. That ball picked off to the 5-10 touchdown. Marshfield wants to go and block it. They did. No one's going to catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners.
the opportunity to broadcast our hometown athletes is such a privilege. We are also honored to bring you guys into the action.
Unfortunately, we're actually at risk of losing this local sports coverage that brings our community together. Frankly, we're in desperate need of support.
You see, we're a nonprofit, and while you may see us on a variety of platforms, the main funding that Marshfield Community Media gets is from the cable payments of Marshfield residents.
As more and more people continue to cut cable in the town, this results in dwindling funds for MCM, which means less broadcasting and even worse, less football.
If you enjoy seeing our local athletes on screen, if you've been enjoying our halftime reports, or if you value hometown sports and community storytelling, please consider making a donation today. Your donations can help keep the lights on, the mics working, and the cameras rolling.
Your donations will go directly towards the essentials: equipment upgrades, production costs, and to pay the staff that's behind us every single week during the games.
Every contribution, big or small, helps keep the game going and the cameras rolling. So please, consider donating down below.
The second period has concluded. Marshfield doubled their goal count, extend their lead to 5. The score is now 6-1 in favor of the Rams. Alongside Anderson Dalton, I'm Andrew Youngworth. Anderson, the second period went all Marshfield, much like the first period, except this time there were no mental mistakes.
Absolutely, a lot of good from the boys in green and white as they continue to put points on the board. A lot of good things, getting bodies to the net, creating time and space. A dominant period, like you said, from the Rams, Andrew.
And let's talk about that connection we saw in the second period between Teddy Holt and Brendan McLaughlin, both left and right wings of the second line. They contributed to 2 of the 3 goals themselves, just in the second period alone. What do you think of their connection?
Absolutely, those guys are clearly clicking very well here early in the season. 2 guys that have played together before. I think those 2 are going to have big years for the Rams as the season continues. I'm very excited to see what they'll both do this year.
As am I. 2 of the 3 goals came from those 2. The other one came from Matthew Keaty, his second career goal, and that came on the power play. So let's talk a little more about the special teams that Coach Connolly values. They went 2 for 2 on the penalty kill, and now they're 1 for 1 on the power play execution.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful power play goal from Matthew Keaty. They were working it well, down low, sticking with the 1-3-1, excuse me. The systems that work, why not stick with them, right? I mean, Keaty just right spot, right time, out in front, and a great shot, up high, buries it.
And the momentum has been all Marshfield as the student section, the Rams faithful, as you like to call them, has had their back, and the defense has been suffocating. Will Fithian, Jonathan Sullivan, Jackson O'Neill. That defense there's a reason there's 7 returners. They know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
They have been suffocating all game.
D-zone has looked very good. There's, maybe 1 or 2 shifts where there's a few D-zone breakdowns, but I think overall the D has looked very well. I'm very happy with the Rams breakout. They've been getting the puck out of the zone into the neutral zone. Their neutral zone play has also looked very good. Going across ice, finding the short passes, all the stuff in between, and getting the puck into the O-zone, setting up their systems, and getting pucks to the net. They've looked really good.
And what do you think of the duos that Coach Connolly has lined up on the defense? You see Joe Merrick and Will Fithian, you see Jonathan Sullivan and Jackson O'Neill, and you see Jake Goodyear and Jack Giannetti. How do you like those pairings?
Absolutely.
That Connolly has laid out?
You look at the lineup, you get the guys, you get the older guys with the younger guys. It's just good to build, chemistry. Sometimes the guy's a little weaker, a little stronger, right shot, left shot, doesn't matter. Coach Conley knows exactly what he's doing when he puts those guys back there. He does everything for a reason, and clearly it's been working very well.
And I love the point you made about the older guys playing with the younger guys, because that's what we already talked about on offense with
Absolutely.
McLaughlin and Holt, and they were able to execute on the offensive side, and this defense has been executing as well. All is clicking right now for Marshfield, and you said Marshfield needs to uphold at least a 3-point win for it to count towards the maximum point scale
Absolutely.
for the MIAA. So how does Marshfield come into the third period with the same aggressiveness that they've had in the first two periods?
I think, we're up 6-1 right now. Really focus on the D side. Make sure you're taking away Silver Lake's time and space. Coach Conley always says it's a game of time and space. If you're able to take that away, you're going to limit their chances, and that's what we have to focus on in order to keep this lead. And as you know, we got guys out there that love shooting the puck, getting bodies to the net, so I'm sure we'll see a few more goals. But I'm really excited for the third period.
The first two periods have been all Marshfield. The third period, we'll find out. Third period coming up. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
The Daniel Webster Preservation Trust was formed in 1990, and it was to preserve the Daniel Webster estate.
We're having our Christmas Designer Show House tonight. It's number 20th for us, and we're so lucky to be able to be doing this, and we really are appreciative of the people who came before us. This is our highlight event, the Christmas Show House. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. Tonight is our gala, cocktail party, hors d'oeuvres, and a chance to visit all our newly decorated rooms. This is just an epitome of superly decorated rooms in Christmas decor, top to bottom, up and down, side to side. You wouldn't believe the difference at Christmas time as you would at any other time of the year.
And it is for people who can come here and get wonderful ideas that they can use at home, and also to showcase some of the wonderful decorators and so talented decorators that we have in the area.
Well, those who are attending it, if they have the opportunity to come here and see the house in all its glory and in the Christmas fashion, I think that's make them appreciate their history a little bit better.
I love watching people react to the interiors that I've put together, and people come up and talk to you and ask you questions, and they're just overwhelmed and very appreciative. So that's the most fun for me.
It's another form of celebration for Christmas, and people originally they thought, oh, I've been there, I've done that. But it is so different every single year. It is absolutely amazing how they can come up with new ideas all the time.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
Start the third period. It'll be Berrien, Keedy, and Altabello up front with Merrick and Fithian on the back end. Camera still in net as we get ready to go here for the third period of play. Puck is dropped, and we are off in the third period as the Lakers will maintain possession. Dumped in, working on Fithian. Down low. Lakers chip along the wall. Berrien picks it off. Chips out, and here he comes the other way. 3-on-1. A leading pass. Poked out, and chaos in the crease for the Lakers as a couple defenders go crashing into their goalie. I believe we have a goalie change for the Lakers. That is number 31, Alexander Haglund, the freshman, in net for the Lakers after kind of a shaky start, to Owen McClinnis' season for the Lakers.
I like the move, putting a freshman at net. You might as well try something. Down 5 in the third period. Give the freshman a chance. I like that call right there.
Absolutely. McLaughlin goes for the play that got him on the board in the second period and just missed as the puck gets dumped in. Fithian will pick it up behind his net. Breakout to Holt. Holt chips along the board. Giovanello with speed. Good stick from the Lakers. Picked up by McLaughlin, and the refs determined that the puck exited the zone and came back in for an offsides.
This is the most aggressive Silver Lake has looked all game, in my opinion. Silver Lake, they're throwing their bodies at Marshfield. You saw the pile up on the net just a second ago. Silver Lake is coming out with more intensity than we've seen from them all game.
Absolutely. Jonathan Susi in on the faceoff for the Rams as the puck gets taken behind the net of the Lakers. Along the wall now, Petrie battles. Chipped out past Sullivan. Sullivan will pick up the puck on the back end. Pressure from the Lakers. Looked like a hook, nothing called. Right back to Sullivan. Shot and a save from the freshman goaltender. Up to O'Neal on the wall. Dumps it in. Puck's out, loose out in front. Picked up by the Lakers. Good step from Sullivan as the puck sneaks past them. And it's 3-on-1 with back check from the Rams. Across the net, Petrie takes out Camera. And the Rams running around in the D zone. O'Neal behind his own net. Comes along the wall. Bounces off the wall to Petrie. Petrie fans on it. Shot on net. Camera gloves it down, even without his stick.
Silver Lake, they're not really connecting passes. They're still not connecting passes. They haven't all game. But they're firing shots. They're laying their bodies out all out there. Silver Lake, by far, has been the most intense I've seen them all game.
Absolutely. Coach said something in the locker room to fire up the troops, and they've come out and they've looked not too terrible here in the first period as the puck pops to the stick of Bossy. Bossy hustling into the O-zone. Down low. Good body there. Dion throws a shoulder into the Lakers defenseman as the puck slides up to Fithian. Fithian kind of fumbles with it, is able to keep it in. Deneen working it. Fithian out in front. Bossy with a chance for a tip. Couldn't get a stick on it. Conley going with the fourth line here. Deneen down low. Trips on his own feet. Is able to keep the puck. Over to Fithian. Fithian back to Bossy. Bossy hustling around the Lakers. And the defenseman for the Lakers will come away with it as he pivots around his own net. Along the wall. Chipped out. Good body from Deneen. Deneen as the puck slides past him. And dumped back in by the Rams. Bossy on the forecheck with the Dion with him. The Lakers coming the other way. Cross the blue. Backhand shot. Camera with 2 saves. Out but below the goal line. Along the wall to the point. Down low. Below the net of Camera. Up the hash to the point. Walk the line. Quick shot. Blocked in front by Dion. And Keedy the other way with Altabello. Tried to make a move. Couldn't get around him. Berrien off the bench. And I believe we might get a too many men here on the Rams. And I believe that's the call, Andrew. So the Rams get another chance to show off their penalty kill already 2 for 2. Mason Dion will serve the bench minor for Dan Conley's Rams as the faceoff comes into the D zone.
And Anderson, Silver Lake has looked different in this period of play. I don't know what Coach Foley said to them in the locker room, but it seems to be working thus far. So Marshfield might be a little more tested on this third penalty kill opportunity.
Berrien along the wall tries to get the puck out. Good body from the Lakers. Across the middle, Keedy will just whack it out. And wraps around the wall. Berrien on the forecheck. Back behind the net for the Lakers. Keedy now on the forecheck. Good play. Pinches off. Berrien picks up the puck. Looks across to Sullivan. Sullivan will gain the red and dump in on net. Puck kind of bounces. Takes a weird hop. Almost snuck past him there. As the Lakers will have the puck below the goal line. Their own goal line. Fumbled. Holt's right there to pick it up. Now Holt working down low. Gives to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will just hold along the wall. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the kill. Up the point to Sullivan. Sullivan with a shot that gets blocked. And here come the Lakers the other way. Working 1-on-2. And a good stick there from the Rams as the puck slides out. And the Lakers will get called for offsides.
And the penalty kill unit from Marshfield continues to dominate. They actually had a couple shorthanded goal opportunities on this penalty kill so far, and we're only halfway through with it. So let's see if Marshfield can maybe get another shorthanded goal opportunity.
They've looked really strong on the kill here as Giovanello comes in to take the faceoff. And the Lakers run up a set play, quick shot, blocked out in front. Merrick down low, battling with the Lakers. Merrick comes away with it, tries to dump it out, hits the ref, and is still able to get the puck out. Bokino on the forecheck. Lakers look across the ice. Good pass. Finn Cronin, the senior captain for the Lakers, pulls up, goes across ice, walking in. Good move along the hash. Tries to get it out front. No one's there. Back to him. Up top. And dumped down along the hash. Bokino with the pressure. Puck slides out. 15 seconds left on the kill for the Rams. As the Lakers will have one last attempt. As Berrien with a good forecheck there. Keedy picks off a pass. Dumped in. And here comes Berrien the other way. As the penalty expires, gets lucky. Berrien pulls up, shot, save by Haglund.
I've liked what I've seen from Haglund so far. The freshman Tendy has seemed to be a lot more poised
Absolutely.
than McClinnis. He's done a phenomenal job so far combating the Rams, who have come out firing once again in this third period.
He's looking good. I can tell you right now, I know he's nervous in the net, but you know, once you finally make a few saves, you start to feel the pressure get off your shoulders a little bit. As the Lakers have a good chance here the other way. Backhand shot, and it'll sneak through the 5-hole of Sal Camera. That is Keegan DiMarzio with the goal for the Lakers, as they will get on the board again here in the third period to make it 6-2.
The senior DiMarzio is able to find the 5-hole and make it a 6-2 game. Connolly's team, they gotta keep the goal difference above 3. So Marshfield still has 9 minutes left to play, and they gotta keep up the same intensity they've had all game.
Unfortunate there for the Rams. After a good kill, they let up kind of a weaker goal, but they'll look to bounce right back as Bossy along the hash uses his body. Petrie now as the puck slides to O'Neal. O'Neal right at the red. Puck slides out. Sullivan will pick it up. Sullivan surveys the ice. Good bounce pass to Petrie. Petrie looks across to Susi. Couldn't connect. Now Bossy comes in. Takes a shot and just missed to the right of the net. Petrie able to keep that one in. Down low. Bossy hustling to get to his spot. And I believe the puck slides into the Lakers bench. And the faceoff should be inside here. It will be.
I couldn't tell you what happened to that puck. For all I know, it could have just flat out vanished.
So it'll be Giovanello on the faceoff with Holt to his left, McLaughlin on his right, Fithian and Merrick on D. And a good faceoff win there. Fithian down below the net Comes up, quick shot. Good save there. Now Holt up to Fithian. Fithian walks in, shot all along the ice. Good pad save there from the freshman goalie. Lakers the other way will dump in over the net of Camera. Down low, Fithian, good body there. Puck slides out, Merrick picks it off. Good spin there. Merrick up the ice. Looking to go end to end, cross the blue, into the zone. Circles again, dumps down for McLaughlin. McLaughlin battling along the wall. Puck slides out, Lakers pick it up. Chipped out, but Merrick's there to dump it right back in. On net. McLaughlin on the forecheck, goes for the hit, gets a good portion of it as the Lakers wrap it around. Berrien now down low, out in front, McLaughlin, and a great save there from Alexander Haglund. The freshman goalie has looked very impressive here in the third period for the Lakers.
I have absolutely been impressed by Haglund in the first 6 minutes in the third period. Marshfield not taking their foot off the gas. They're getting shot opportunities, but Haglund's just been saving them.
So Keedy will come in for the face-off. As it's won by the Rams. Berrien gets met with the stick. And here come the Lakers. O'Neal hustling on the back check. Good hustle. Good stick. Pass out front. Picked off by Berrien. Berrien turns. Up ice Altabello. Altabello working along the Lakers bench. Puck pops out. Picked up by the Lakers. Across the red. Good hit attempt there from Sullivan. And Berrien will pick it up. Cuts to the middle. Good pass. Looking for Keedy off the stick. Battling along the boards right at top of the blue. Puck slides out. And O'Neal's there to pick it up for the Rams. Looks to Altabello. Pass is picked off. Right back to O'Neal. O'Neal will rush it in. Gets hit off his stick right to the Lakers defenseman, who just chips along the wall up to Sullivan. Sullivan will dump in for the Rams as the Rams go for a change, and we'll get an icing.
Silver Lake really has come out firing in the third period, but most importantly, they've kept up the intensity. I've already talked about this a couple times in the third period, but the fact that I'm still bringing up their intensity is really a testament to what Coach Foley was able to get his squad to do in the second intermission, because his squad has come out firing. They are winning the period right now, 1-0, and we have not seen this many faceoffs on the Marshall defensive zone.
Couldn't agree more, Andrew, as Susi is able to win the faceoff, and Merrick skates up along the wall, passes along the wall to Bocchino, and I believe an offsides again for the Rams.
Marshfield has still had their same intensity the whole time, but in the third period, they have made a lot of mental mistakes that just can't happen. They've kept up their intensity, but they have to fix these mental mistakes. Marshfield's had a lot of offsides calls in this third period.
Susi will take the face-off, wins it, gets it back to Fithian. Fithian will dump it in. Pops out to Petrie. Petrie out in the slot. Couldn't get a shot off as the Lakers pick it up. Try to dump out. Glove down by Fithian. Puck slides out. Dump back in. Picked off by Susi. Susi gives to Bocchino out in front. No one's still loose. Petrie turns, shoots, and scores! Charlie Petrie with the dagger for the Rams.
And that is the junior's first career goal. Charlie Petrie, a three-sport athlete, finds the back of the net for the first time in his career on the varsity squad. Great moment for the kid there to make it 7-2. You love to see that from Charlie Petrie.
Absolutely. Good play there. Puck was out in front of the net for a while, bouncing around. Charlie Petrie's able to pick it up, get a quick shot off, and sneak it past the freshman goaltender. That's a great feeling for Charlie Petrie. You know he's loving it right now. You can see him getting fist bumps from his teammates on the bench as the Lakers win the face-off after the goal, and is dumped in. And O'Neal along the boards, picked up and wrapped around by number 33, Tyler Trodden. Out in front, Lakers, picked off by Dion. Good hit from O'Neal. Dion the other way, crosses the red, looks to Trodden. Trodden works in, gets it down low, tries to get it down around to Deneen. Deneen working on two Lakers, and we're going to get a delayed penalty here on Jack Deneen for, and a little extra shoving here.
There's that chippiness that we've been looking for all
Absolutely.
game. Finally shows up with 5 minutes left to play.
And I believe they're going to get Jack Deneen for a cross check, I believe. It's going to be matching, actually. So should remain 5-on-5 here in the third period.
Marshfield with 4 penalties on the day compared to Silver Lake's 2. That's something that Coach Connolly is not going to have stand moving on from this game.
For sure. Kind of a not so smart play from the Lakers there. They were surely going on the power play until a little extracurricular from the Lakers, and it'll remain 5-on-5. As the Lakers coach questions the call, and we'll be ready to go here. Giovanello on the face-off for the Rams. And Giovanello gets tossed out of the circle. McLaughlin will slide right in and is able to whack the puck forward to Giovanello. Giovanello up to Giannetti. Giannetti will dump down, picked up by McLaughlin, who works it back up along the hash. Battling, puck pops out, and Giannetti sneaks past Giannetti. Giannetti able to get there and dump it back down. Giovanello whacks it into the zone. Again, Giannetti at the top of the blue, dumps in. Offsides waved off. Good hit from Giannetti as the puck slides to Giovanello. Tries to pass, gets blocked. Giovanello with a whole lot of time. Passes to Holt, who gives to McLaughlin. McLaughlin cross ice. Giovanello shot off the pipe. Good play there from Coach Conley's second line as the puck's being battled for along the hash. Slides down low. Holt will use his size. Giovanello comes in for support along the wall. Pops out. Merrick with a good step to keep the puck in. Lakers will send it down the other way. Picked up by Dargan. Dargan with a good move. Skates it up. Cuts to the middle. Across the blue. Dargan still going. Altabello there to help him out. Berrien with a good hold at the point. As the Lakers pick it up behind their own net. Chips it. Berrien will win the foot race along the boards. Tries to get down to Keedy. Couldn't get through. Berrien to Keedy. Keedy out back in front to Berrien. Good pass from Matthew Keedy. Ben Berrien just wasn't there to finish. Big hit from Altabello. And the Lakers will maintain possession as they come in. A quick shot off the helmet of Sal. And an easy save. We get a good look at Mr. Cameron's helmet there. It's a good looking set he's got going on there.
It is beautiful. The detail on that helmet is insane. That's something that previous Marshfield goalies have never had.
As Susi will come out to take the face-off for the Rams. One back. O'Neal will pick it up behind his own net. Along the wall, Bocchino. Bocchino looks to Petrie, and a little too much mustard on that pass. Will go for an ice.
Some of the connections Marshfield has been able to find in these last 2 minutes have been nothing short of outstanding. The connection between the second line that you mentioned, between McLaughlin to Teddy Holt to Giovanello, who almost finished the shot. That was an amazing connection right there. And Keedy with the amazing pass to Ben Berrien, who was almost able to finish. Despite those goals despite them not being goals, they were amazing connections to see from your first and second line.
Absolutely, and that's important here in the early parts of the season. Trying to get those lines to work well, to gel together, and I think Coach Conley's going to be happy with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely.
As the puck slides out and is picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan will give to Bocchino. Bocchino back to Sullivan. Bocchino kind of fumbled the pass. It's going to be offsides for the Rams. Offsides is kind of something that Coach Conley doesn't really love to see, but I'm sure when you're up 7-2, it kind of gets negated a little bit. But I'm sure they'll focus on that in the coming couple of days of practice before their game on Saturday against Malden Catholic.
And that is going to be a big test early in the season to find out who this Marshfield team really is. Last year
an
was
instant
a
classic.
game.
Instant classic. I believe it was 5-4 final against Malden Catholic here at the Bog. This year the Rams will go on the road to the Forum in Malden as the puck's down low. And Dion out in front. Looks to Tron, couldn't connect. Goodyear with a slap shot, gets gloved down by a Lakers defenseman. Good hit from Dion. Puck's along the ball on the wall. Pops out. Goodyear on the back check. Puck slides through. Camera able to make the save as the puck just kind of slides into his crease.
And these have been a scrappy final couple of minutes here in this game. Marshfield laying some big hits. Silver Lake responding with some big hits of their own.
Absolutely. 2:56 left here to play in the first game of the season for the Rams. And as Andrew has said many times, a dominant game from the Rams as Giannetti wraps around for Holt. Holt to Giovanello. Giovanello tries to dump it in, gets blocked. Another chance, gets it across to Giannetti. Giannetti leaves for McLaughlin. McLaughlin down low, out in front, no one's home for the Rams. Up to the point, Goodyear over to Giovanello, dumps in. Rams tag up, Holt on the forecheck. Big hit from Holt as the puck slides out of the Rams zone. And a good back check there from Jack Deneen. And a huge hit from Teddy Holt. The helmet of the Lakers player comes off, but I believe Teddy Holt's going to be going to the penalty box here.
Absolute dominant hit, but also a foolish penalty just with 2 minutes left to play.
Absolutely.
That play right there sums up this third period. Just far more intense on both sides than the previous two periods in terms of physicality. And the student section files out here as they start to realize what the rest of the crowd realizes.
The Rams will have to kill 2 minutes worth of a penalty, which will leave 12 seconds left in the game as they've gone 3 for 3 on the kill today already. Lakers look to set up their power play. Up to the point. Good stick from Keedy. Keedy the other way. Working 1-on-2. Bounces off a body. Cuts to the middle. Shot and a save. And I believe we're going to get a penalty on the Lakers here, which will mean 4-on-4 play for the last minute and 57 seconds of the game.
Lakers were able to get a good 15 seconds of power play opportunity there, and it's now going to turn out to Marshfield finishing off the final 12 seconds with their own power play.
Sloppy penalty there from the Lakers. You have a chance to put a goal on the board, and you end up in the penalty box. Not ideal, but 4-on-4 is better than being a man down. As Deneen comes in for the face-off along the wall to Dargan. Chipped out by the Lakers. Lakers, good back check from Jack Deneen. Picks up the puck down low, wraps it around for Dion. Dion tries to chip out, gets past one. Can't get past the second layer. Now Fithian on the D, across to Dargan. Dargan along the wall, touched by Petrie. Picked up by Dargan, who'll circle. Look across to Dion. Dion chips in. Petrie hustling on the forecheck. Can't get there in time. Both Rams forwards down low in the corner. The Lakers come the other way. Pass that was just a little bit behind there as the Lakers look to attack. Across the red they come, and they'll dump in. Dargan picks it up down low, wraps around for Dion. Dion can't handle it. Up to the point for the Lakers. Good move there. Off the wall. Deneen goes for a hit, and the puck slides around to the other side. Down low. Picked up by Fithian. 45 seconds left here in the game as Fithian skates along the wall. Dumps in on net. And there's Tyler Troughton down low. Uses the net out front. Couldn't find him. And a good shot there from Giannetti as the seconds tick off here in the third period. The Lakers coming the other way. A good shot. Save from Camera. Big save from Sal Camera as time runs down here in the third. Giannetti the other way. Looks across to Goodyear. Rams will have to tag up. Dumped in by Goodyear. 10 seconds left in the third. Chipped out. Giannetti with a good body. Offsides. Puck slides out, and that'll do it. Oh. That'll do it here for the first game of the season, folks, as the Rams win in dominant fashion 7-2 over the Lakers. a great win overall as the Rams move to 1-0 on the young season.
This game is everything Coach Connolly could have wanted. It's everything the Marshfield, the Rams faithful could have wanted. A dominant 7-2 victory, much more than what we thought. Your prediction was 5-2, mine was 4-2. We weren't that far off, but Marshfield's offense was just way too powerful for Silver Lake to handle. Far better than we expected them to.
Absolutely. And overall, just a great game from the Rams as they'll shift focus to Malden Catholic, who they play on Saturday, I believe, in Malden. Get there if you can. We thank you for joining us. Alongside Andrew Youngworth, I'm Anderson Dalton. Have a great night, folks.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Up, and it is score! For 3.
Got it! With the shot, it's lights out! Good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins!
It's a great serve.
Another one! Drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl!
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is
Score! It is scored!